But this is somewhat of an autobiography, but it's not like the story of my life. It's just...
It's like it is and it isn't. It's like it's about Selena, but it's about you.
Yeah, because, I mean, the majority of her fans, that's what they want to know about.
Yeah.
How did we meet? What led me up to them?
Right.
How did I get the gig? And they understand. It's crazy how they get the vibe that the movie wasn't entirely accurate when it came to our relationship. But I was trying to balance, at the time, my need for keeping things to myself and also the whole family aspect of it. I felt the pulling of these people wanting it to be more, but I think subconsciously I didn't do it, not only because I didn't want to, didn't feel right doing it, wanted to hang on to them and keep them to myself, but also because I knew the family needed to be involved in a big way.
Mm-hmm.
And they were pulling for more of a romantic type movie, but since I didn't give them anything, they had to go with what they got, So it was somewhat of a balancing act, to do that. And I'm cool with that. I'm glad it came out that way. But now that with the internet and things like that, being able to talk to fans and
interactions. I saw you replying to people on Twitter.
Yeah, it's not so much like, it's different if you're doing an interview and there's a reporter on TV and they're asking you about, are you ever going to write a book? That's different to me because everybody has an agenda. I understand that. But it's a whole other thing when somebody like the fans are actually hitting you up. And it's like hundreds upon hundreds or thousands upon thousands of them asking you. After a while, their voice becomes loud enough or became loud enough in my head to where I was like, you know what? I feel all right about doing it. But I'm going to try to do it in a respectable way, respectful to her memory, and, with dignity, and I didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
When this book was done being written, none of her family knew, and very few of my family or friends knew, because I didn't want to be asked questions. I wanted it to come from me as much as possible. And, before I signed anything having to do with the book, that's when I talked to her family and let them know. And they were cool, I had their support. I mean, they understand that it's my story, I have every right to tell it, and
definitely.
That was that.
Cool. Well, thanks again. Welcome to Houston. Welcome back to Houston. And
oh, man. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.